The Supreme Court, by this prolonged judgment, held that polygraph brain mapping and narcoanalysis are cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment and thus cannot be permitted in the case of Selvi Ors. State of Karnataka, the Supreme Court of India tackled the intricate intersection of law and human rights. The case emerged from concerns about the admissibility of polygraph tests, brain mapping, and narcoanalysis in the Indian legal system. The foundational issue was centered on whether these techniques respect an individual's right against self-incrimination as enshrined in Article 23 of the Indian Constitution. This case not only questioned the scientific reliability of these tests, but also delved into their ethical implications in criminal investigations. The first act of this judicial drama presented compelling arguments. The petitioners contended that subjecting them to such invasive tests amounted to coercion, stripping individuals of their autonomy and dignity. The use of these methods by law enforcement was portrayed as a violation of personal liberty and an infringement on fundamental rights. Moreover, the very essence of justice was at stake. The possibility of eliciting confessions under duress, even if scientifically backed, posed a significant threat to the legal principles of fairness. As the courtroom echoed with passionate debates, the judges took on the role of protectors of constitutional rights, scrutinizing the state's power against the backdrop of individual freedoms. In the ensuing climax, the Supreme Court delivered a powerful verdict that resonated deeply within the legal community. The court unequivocally ruled that no individual should be compelled to undergo these scientific tests unless it is done voluntarily, with explicit consent. The judgment emphasized the importance of informed consent, particularly in situations where personal liberties and constitutional rights were at risk. The apex court also called attention to the potential dangers of relying on such unproven methods in judicial processes, asserting that their probative value was questionable and that their use could lead to miscarriages of justice. In conclusion, the SMT Selvi case stands as a beacon for individual rights within the Indian legal landscape. It not only reinforced the fundamental right against self-incrimination, but also sparked a crucial dialogue about the ethical considerations of scientific methods in law enforcement. By setting a precedent, the Supreme Court not only sought to protect individual dignity, but also promoted the fundamental tenets of justice and fairness, allowing society to critically assess the boundaries of state power in the pursuit of truth. This landmark decision serves as a reminder that justice must always protect the vulnerable from potential abuses, ensuring that the rule of law prevails. Did you know that this landmark case in India set a precedent for the admissibility of polygraph tests and narcoanalysis in court? It fundamentally changed how evidence is evaluated in criminal proceedings.